the second poem. We are going to discuss second poem from our textbook, Indian Weavers, written by Sarojini Naidu, one well-known Indian poetess. Students, what is meant by poetry? Poetry means the spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings. Poet always express his feelings with spontaneously. Now, first of all, we are going to discuss the activities in icebreakers. Why we discuss these activities from icebreakers? Because these activities always motivate us towards the subject matter of the poem, or of the subject matter towards the subject matter of that particular prose or particular poetry. So, see on page number 99, Indian Weavers. First of all, we are going to discuss the activities in icebreakers, which is one type of introduction for this poem. See here, first activity. Artisans are also called craftsmen. They are creators of diverse goods and use their hands to create unique, functional and also decorative items using traditional techniques. Now complete the web given below. This is one web diagram, and we have to complete this web diagram. Different types of artisans. In our society there are different types of artisans. Artisans means craftsmen. They do their job very honestly in the society, and we always depend upon them. We depend upon them. Here has given one example, different type of artisans. One has given here goldsmith, and we have to complete another one. Students, we see craftsmen like shoemaker, who always makes great shoes, chappals, sandals for us, means shoemaker. Then furniture maker, then weaver, who always weaves clothes for us. Then tailor is also one creator, one artisan. Musical instrument maker, he is also one craftsman. In this way we can complete this diagram, web diagram. Then second question is here, discuss with your partner the seasons, occasions when we need. Discuss with your partner the seasons, occasions when we need. Woolen clothes, casual clothes, rich silk clothes, colorful comfortable clothes. We have to discuss with our partner through these points. Woolen clothes, we always use woolen clothes in which season? Generally we use woolen clothes in winter season. For getting warmness, we use woolen clothes like sweater, scarf, etc. Then casual clothes, in our day-to-day life or every day we use loose and casual clothes at home, at leisure time, or for relaxation we use casual clothes. Then rich silk clothes, see is here, rich silk clothes. When we use these types of clothes at a marriage ceremony, in marriage ceremony or in various festivals, generally we use rich and silk clothes. D. Colorful comfortable clothes. When we use these types of clothes, colorful comfortable clothes, in various functions, in occasionally, or in a party wear, party time. when we gather for party purpose, we use these types of clothes. In this way, these are types of clothes, and we always use these types of clothes on the occasion for particular purpose. Then third activity is here. Let's play a game. The teacher will ask the students some questions. Students will understand that there are some exceptions to the general rules. Let's start. One who weaves is a weaver. One who weaves the clothes is a weaver. One who plays a game is a player, not a gamer. One who plays a game is a player. Then one who sings is a singer. The person who sings is a singer. And one who dances is a dancer. One who dances is a dancer. One who teaches is a teacher. One who teaches is a teacher. And one who cooks is a cook, not a cooker. One who cooks is a cook. This is the example of exception. Here is a rule, one type of rule. When we find out that particular person of that particular activity, regarding that particular activity, we use here er prefix for getting noun for that particular person. But here in the last, one who cooks is a cook, not a cooker. So it is one example of exceptional example of making nouns. Okay, next activity. We have often seen the picture of Gandhiji spinning on his charkha. Discuss the reasons behind this. One has been given for you. Students, when we wear so many types of clothes, when we think about our clothes, when we think about our colors, at that time we always think about that particular cloth, and we think that how it is possible to create a colorful cloth and designing cloth. If it is possible for the person, we think these types of questions occurs in our mind. Okay, further activities here. When we often seen the picture of Gandhiji spinning on his charkha, discuss the reasons behind this. One has been given for you. Students, generally we observe the picture of Gandhiji who is spinning on his charkha, and what we think, what kinds of thoughts occur in our mind. To give rural people an opportunity to earn their livelihood. It is one reason behind that particular picture. To give rural people an opportunity to earn their livelihood. Rural people can spin, can do his small business by spinning clothes on his charkha. So it is an opportunity for them to earn their livelihood. For that purpose we can think the reason behind that picture. Then second is to create the feeling of self-reliance. We can complete here B, to create the feeling of self-reliance. Means we must be self-reliant. We must not depend on others. We can do our activities ourselves. We can create we can make our clothes, weave our clothes for ourselves, by ourselves. So it is also maybe the reason behind that picture to create the feeling of self-reliance. Then we can also give the reason like simplicity and punctuality. We must be simple in our life. When we see the picture of Gandhiji spinning on his charka, we must be simple one. Simplicity and punctuality. We must be simple in our life and we must be punctual in our life. We must not do our work with pending. We must do our work in time, our job in time. We must be punctual in our life. Means there must be continuity in our work. We should not skip, we should not avoid our task, our job. This is also maybe the reason behind that picture. You can feel B, C and D like this. Now next activity is here. Name some tools used by the weavers. Weaver means here the person who weaves the cloth. The person who weaves the cloth. Weaver. Name some tools used by the weavers. One has given here loom. Second may be needle. Then clothes. Then scissor, etc. We can fill B and C points here. Then name some types of yarns used by the weavers. Some types of yarns. Yarns means threads. One has given linen. Second will be silk. Then polyester. Then cotton and jute, woolen, etc. We can fill like this. Name some types of yarn used by the weavers. Students, in this way, we have discussed the questions, activities in icebreakers, which always motivates towards the theme and subject matter of this poem, Indian Weavers. This is one poem written by Sarojini Naidu, one well-known Indian poetess, and here she discusses about how the man's life is divided into three parts. First one is childhood, second one is adulthood, and third one is oldness. And in this way, weaver also weaves his clothes on the loom. And this is one poem, metaphorical poem. Here is comparison between two things, directly comparison between two things. So here poet has used simile, figure of speech. Now at the introductory part, we are going to discuss about this poet, well-known poetess Sarojini Naidu. बघा मुलांनो, आपण इंडियन वीवर्स ही दुसरी पोएम, दुसरी कविता सुरुवात करणार आहोत, शिकणार आहोत. पहिल्यांदा आपण आइस ब्रेकर्स मधील ॲक्टिव्हिटीज सॉल्व्ह केल्या. तुम्हाला त्या सर्व ॲक्टिव्हिटीज वहीमध्ये लिहून काढायच्या आहेत आणि इंट्रोडक्टरी पार्ट मध्ये या कवितेच्या कवयित्री, प्रसिद्ध कवयित्री सरोजिनी नायडू यांच्याबद्दलची माहिती सुरुवातीला दिलेली आहे, ती आपण पाहणार आहोत. सरोजिनी नायडू 1879 to 1949 was a political activist, feminist and the first Indian woman who became the president of the Indian National Congress. Sarojini Naidu was a political activist. She was a great political activist. She was the first Indian woman who became the president of the Indian National Congress. She was first of all political activist. राजकीय क्षेत्रामध्ये काम करणारी ती ॲक्टिव्हिस्ट कार्यकर्ती होती. फेमिनिस्ट स्त्रीवादी होती. स्त्रियांबद्दलचा कळवळा आणि स्त्रियांबद्दलची आपुलकी तिच्या मनामध्ये खूप होती. And the first Indian woman who became the president of the Indian National Congress. आणि पहिली भारतीय महिला की जी इंडियन नॅशनल काँग्रेसची पहिली अध्यक्षा होती. आणि असे राजकीय कारकीर्द असणारी, राजकीय ॲक्टिव्हिस्ट, पॉलिटिकल ॲक्टिव्हिस्ट, वेल नोन अशी असणारी ही कवयित्री. खूप साऱ्या कविता सुद्धा या कवयित्रीने लिहिलेल्या आहेत. शी वॉज अन इम्पॉर्टंट फिगर ऑफ इंडियाज स्ट्रगल फॉर इंडिपेंडन्स. शी वॉज an important figure, important person, important woman. जी महत्त्वाची स्त्री होती की जी भारतीय स्वातंत्र्य लढ्यामध्ये पुरुषांच्या बरोबरीने काम करणारी आणि भारतीय स्वातंत्र्यामध्ये मोठा हिस्सा असणारी अशी ही कवयित्री सरोजिनी नायडू. Sarojini Naidu's work as a poet earned her the sobriquet of Nightingale of India. आणि या सरोजिनी नायडूंच्या कवितांच्या कामाबद्दल, कवितांच्या लिखाणाबद्दल शासनाने किंवा भारताची नाइटिंगेल म्हटलं जातं. या सरोजिनी नायडू यांना भारताची नाइटिंगेल, कोकिळा असं म्हटलं जातं. Later she became the governor of the United Provinces in 1947. 1947 मध्ये भारत आपल्या देशाची गव्हर्नर म्हणून तिला सन्मानित करण्यात आलं. गव्हर्नर म्हणून पद मिळालं. Becoming the first woman to hold the office of the governor in independent India. स्वतंत्र भारताच्या पहिल्या गव्हर्नर ऑफिसमध्ये काम करणाऱ्या त्या पहिल्या वुमन होत्या, पहिल्या स्त्री होत्या. आणि अशा पद्धतीनं राजकीय कारकीर्द असणाऱ्या परंतु आपल्या भावना कवितांच्याद्वारे व्यतीत करणाऱ्या अशा या भारताच्या कोकिळा म्हटलं जात होतं या सरोजिनी नायडू यांना. आणि त्यांची ही कविता आपल्याला अभ्यासण्यासाठी आहे. इंडियन वीवर्स. This Indian Weavers is a short poem where the poet talks about 3 types of garment that the weavers weave at 3 particular times of the day. Generally, the day is divided into 3 particular times. First one is morning, then afternoon, evening, and third one is night. Here also poet has describes this Indian weavers in 3 particular times of the day. Indian Weavers is a short poem, छोटी कविता आहे, where the poet talks about 3 types of garment. 3 प्रकारच्या गारमेंट बद्दल कवयित्री बोलत आहे इथं या कवितेमध्ये. That the weavers weave the 3 particular times of the day. दिवसातील 3 वेळांमध्ये, 3 कालांमध्ये कशा पद्धतीनं वीवर्स आपले क्लोथ्स किंवा आपले कपडे वीव करतात, विणतात, याबद्दलचं चित्र वाचकांच्या समोर या कवयित्रीने ठेवलेलं आहे. Each stanza of the poem represents the 3 important events of human life. प्रत्येक स्टांजा, प्रत्येक कडवं कवितेचं हे मानवी जीवनातल्या महत्त्वाच्या घटनांना व्यतीत करते. प्रत्येक स्टांजामध्ये कवयित्रीने आपल्या भावना व्यक्त केलेल्या आहेत. मानवी जीवनाच्या प्रत्येक इव्हेंट्सच्या, प्रत्येक घटना व्यतीत केलेल्या आहेत. त्यापैकी बर्थ, चाइल्डहुड, मानवाचा जन्म किंवा लहानपण, बालपण, adulthood, young, प्रौढ, and death, oldness. These three events as described in each stanza of this poem by this poetess Sarojini Naidu. The colors mentioned in the stanzas are very significant as they indicate the moods related to the events. The colors as mentioned here, particular colors are mentioned in these stanzas for expressing the colors of that particular garments by the weavers are very significant as they indicate the moods related to the events. त्या प्रत्येक घटना, प्रत्येक कालावधीमध्ये प्रत्येक मूड, प्रत्येक त्या कालावधीचा मूड किंवा परिस्थिती, सिच्युएशन कशी असते ते व्यतीत करण्यासाठी कवयित्रीने अत्यंत महत्त्वाच्या कलर्सना, रंगांना, छटांचा उपयोग या ठिकाणी केलेला आहे आणि त्या कलरच्या माध्यमातून कवयित्रीने मानवी जीवनातल्या प्रत्येक कालावधीला एक्सप्रेस केलेलं आहे. प्रत्येक कालावधीचं वर्णन इथं या प्रत्येक स्टांजामध्ये केलेलं आहे. दिस इज वन सिंपल पोएम बट meaningful, significant poem. It is time to wind up our lecture. In next lecture we will see detail about this poem Indian Weavers. Thank you.